handmade chocolate, fresh roasted nuts, candy, caramel corn, and ice cream. Well, now that I've got your attention, it's time to talk about some Bay City history and how sweet it is.
For generations, folks have counted on the St. Laurent Brothers candy store to satisfy every sweet tooth in town. Heck, they've been a candy-covered icon here for over 100 years. And when Steve Fry and Keith Whitney bought the place in the 80s, they decided to carry on that tradition. And as Steve will tell you, their sweet success is something he lives for.
You know, on this show, I always say as a joke, wow, your business goes all the way back to the 1900s. But your business goes back to almost the 1800s, right?
1904 is when they first started St. Laurent Brothers.
So this candy store has been on this corner for well over 100 years.
Yep, 112, I do believe.
And for what I understand, the street was different back then. This was a whole different, what was it called?
Hell's Half Mile, and there was a reason for that.
Kind of the Wild West in Bay City?
Yep, lots of lumberjacks, lots of liquor places, lots of houses of ill repute.
Right. Well, I understand the fourth floor here was?
We had our shot at the cat house, so to speak.
Why do you think this place has stood the test of time?
We've had a fast, friendly service. We've had a very, very good luck with employees. We've had a very loyal Bay City base, and that's it's worked for us. We haven't expanded a lot, but downtown has improved almost yearly since we've been here. And if you look around, there's 14 restaurants and new paving and new lights and new shops opening up. It's been very good.
Well, the street's a lot calmer now than it was back in the old days.
A lot calmer, a lot safer.
Well, what's the sweetest thing about being in Bay City?
The people. The Bay City is very community-oriented. It's all the good things of a small town with a little bit of big town flavor, so.
I promised my wife I'd bring her some Mallow cups. You got some?
We can make that happen.
Yes.
Well, enough conversing about candy. It's time to get my hands dirty, so to speak. So Steve took us way back in time and up in the old original elevator to where his #1 candy creator worked. Yep, this is where Dana Sporman makes her magic.
First question. How come you get a nice apron and I get this plastic one?
I don't know really the answer to that, sorry.
That's good, because I don't even know why I asked it. So what are we making today? Because I understand you're a 4th degree chocolatier. So what are we making?
We're gonna make peanut clusters.
Oh, one of my favorites. Okay. So what do you do first?
We open this up and all the chocolate is in here.
It's a chocolate
Okay.
waterfall. Oh, yeah.
And then you're gonna add my peanuts here.
How many peanuts do you need?
That's good, right there.
Where do I put them?
Right in the middle of the chocolate.
All right, is
Okay,
that good?
maybe a few more.
A few more? You realize I'm a chocoholic. I do have a problem with this.
And then we kind of mix them up.
Is this a single serving size?
This is gonna make several clusters.
Oh, okay. How am I doing on the peanut delivery system?
You're doing great.
Okay.
And then you just take a few.
Yes, I'm watching. I'm paying attention.
And you kind of push it off with your thumb when you're...
You make that look so easy. Each one is uniform, perfect, and looks delicious.
Are you gonna try now?
You want me to try it?
Yeah.
No way, okay.
Well, it was time for me to get in the proverbial hot seat, or hot chocolate seat, that is. And this is where I once again found out that some things are best left to the experts. Mine may not have looked as good as Dana's, but I guarantee they tasted as good. As a matter of fact, so did my fingers. If you're looking for a good confection connection in Bay City, St. Laurent Brothers has everything you, your kids, and probably your grandkids will ever need. Because as we all know, candy is timeless.